album from 1972. I was cleaning out my grandmother's home, which was destroyed by Ida. And I found the album and I was like, this is an old album. And I went to looking at it and I started noticing people that I knew on there. And then found my dad in the back.
What did you think about it when you found it? It's okay.
I didn't know.
You didn't know.
This is something to be proud of.
Tell us about the album. What is it?
It's a gospel album that they had put together. They was in a community choir in Roseland, and then they became the conference, Louisiana Conference. He has a testimony, I didn't know that either. Thank you, Lord. Oh, now this is history. It's something that I found. If I wouldn't have found it, I would have never known.
Does that make you want to go back through everything that your grandmother had
I'm
with a
digging.
find and digging?
I'm digging now because it's a lot of things that we threw away that don't know what they kept and then don't know what it actually means to you. This is history that
You shared it with your children?
Not yet.
Not yet.
But I want to because this is something I didn't know, and I'm pretty sure it's something that they really don't know. It's our history. We don't ask the older folks about their history to find out how they went and how they came along. And a lot of stories get lost. Our history is getting buried. The people that knew these people to speak out, reach out, because this was history here back then. For them to cut an album at the deep end, in my thoughts, in my mind and memories, we couldn't even walk on Main Street. We had to go through the back of the stores, through the back doors. And this was before my time that they did this. So it makes me proud. And it's something to really share with the family. These stories about them were really lost because we never sit down and talk to them. We never sit down and just realize that it's a lot of things that they done that we could be proud of. But we don't share those stories at all. And it keeps me from crying in sadness. But a lot of it is in joy and happiness that it was something that he did accomplish. Yes. A lot of things I've been taught over the years and told over the years about him, I'm finding to see the opposite sides of it. I have one.
It's a brother or a sister?
It's a sister.
Have she
stayed
seen
in
it?
Ohio. And the only reason she saw it was on Facebook. And like I said, with me,
how did she feel? Have y'all talked about it since that time?
We haven't, but she had to find. She was asking, did I know any of them, or were they others, family? And I was trying to tell her that we have Pat Dyson on here and Mr. Bobo Dyson, Waddell Dyson. They stayed right around the corner from us. So this
in Kentwood or across the river?
In Kentwood.
In Kentwood.
We stayed behind Orange Grove Church, and they stayed in front of Orange Grove Church. But I named my business after him because I wanted his name to travel, his name to be something.
What a way to honor the memories of your father who is so dear to you by remembering him today.
Yes, ma'am. Please, go through everything. Just don't look at it as trash because what you think is trash could be something very special. We was about to tear that house down, and I found something that was 51 years old.
Have you torn the house down yet?
No, ma'am.
It's still standing?
Because I'm still searching. I'm still looking because I know it's more treasures in it. It's more things that they done, and I know it's some things that my grandmother probably done because she was a fifth grade teacher when she was in school. I mean, it's a lot of things that we don't know, and this is how we preserve our own history.
So how would you know if you don't search them?
If you don't look for it, you'll never find it. Just ask them about their life. Ask the older folks how did they have anything that they want to say that you need to hear before they leave here? Because we just push all this stuff to the side and try to make it everything new. Well, it's the old stuff that made us. This was where they actually got pecans from.
So that's why all the pecans are here?
They have trees all around here, and lo and behold, they have stopped making. I don't understand why, but everything from
Did you pick
2
pecans?
Street Road, we had to. My grandmother cooked pecans pies. She had the candies. She had the pecans on top of the cakes. Everything that they had out here, she done. For as blackberries, we had to go pick them. We had pears. She jarred a pear. She jarred apples. She jarred every fruit that she could. She jarred here, and we got away from all that, thinking it was hoarding.
So you remember the houses when they was here?
I remember some of them.
Some of them?
A lot of them were tore down. 2 or 3 things that went over top of them.
Did your grandmother plant those bushes?
And they still here.
That's what I thought.
They
when I
still
looked
here.
at them.
She did all the ones, and then we had them all in the back with her garden she used to have in the back. So I wish I could just make this whole thing a garden just in her name.
Please do find a picture of her. Looking at these pictures, is it bringing back memories?
It does. It really does. Me and him were best friends coming up.
Really? I see Mr. Dillon there.
Christopher. He was the #1 photographer for Kentwood Sports.
So, Dwayne, if you don't do anything with these pictures, what do you think is going to happen to them?
They'll probably got thrown away.
You don't want that to happen?
No. A lot of these things need to be preserved. A lot of our older pictures like these right here, all this stuff need to be took care of because it means a lot, especially to family.
Right.
Especially to family. Yeah. So that's a homecoming picture right here. These are just memories. That's my picture. If you have a grandmother or anyone that's older that had a house and they seem to be a hoarder to you, please ask questions before you throw anything away. And when you find things, look through them because you never know what's in them. It's a lot of your history there. And if you throw it away, you're throwing away your history. Because without you searching for it, it'll never be found.
Searching and preserving and sharing.
Because right now, our history is being whitewashed. And we doing a good job of it ourselves by throwing away our own.
What about people who know they have a lot of history in their homes and they will not share it? You know, like right now, I haven't asked you to give me one photograph because I'm taking photographs of it, right?
Right.
Technology these days, you don't have to drop off your images to anybody. You know,
Just
share it.
These are moments right here that we should have been using Facebook and all that stuff for. Sharing moments like this here. Actually sharing our history.
Somebody was on the honor roll.
That's what I was trying to see. It looked like this is a long time ago, and I was trying to read some of the names on it. Yeah, Bob. Going to Grandma's house, man. I found this album. I wish this was something you'd have told me about. But I'm glad I did find it. Start bringing back everything that I used to think about for them to understand, as long as I did.